Okay, are we good? We're back. We're back. Hopefully we're back at 4K now. Hello again, everybody. Now it's 4K. Yes, we did it. We're gonna do a live stream at 4K, and we're gonna analyze this trailer at 4K. I've downloaded the trailer at 4K, so we've got it on my hard drive in 4K quality. We're gonna do frame by frame analysis, zooming in like we did with trailer 1. But yeah, it caught me off guard. It really did. Trailer 1 caught me off guard because it was released in the middle of the night, leaked, and I'd already watched it by the time we did this trailer analysis. This time I'm able to watch the trailer blind, so I haven't seen it yet. I lie. I've seen the first second to get the thumbnail for this this stream. So I've seen that, but I haven't seen anything else. So yeah, it's should we do it? Should we do it? I can't believe it was 40 minutes ago I got the notification. I was sat in my car pulling into my drive 40 minutes ago. I'm amazed I got here in time. Well, in any reasonable amount of time. All right, let's do this. Okay. Now you act like you've got to say you said it again in part 1. I know, right? Part 1 of this, which will forever go forgotten about, where I wasn't at 4K quality, so I've restarted to get that. Yeah, I know, right? During trailer 1, everything's always inconvenient with these trailers. During trailer 1, I had to sign up for the 24-hour kart race. During the trailer 1, I was having to sign up in the 9 seconds that I was able to do it. Okay, let's see. Don't know what to expect. Yeah, I'll check the website, don't worry. I don't know what to expect. This is fun going into this blind.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Okay, it looks really good, doesn't it? Oh my god. Okay, it's doing it. It's doing it.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I think you heard before.
Jason Duval.
You might have.
There they are.
Hey.
Hey.
The Onida Marine Center on his t-shirt. We'll look at all this.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay. The new beginnings.
I hope they have good chemistry. They're gonna make them have a good chemistry, aren't they?
Trust me, this place is just the start for us. Ring the bell! Shut
I'm having a moment. I am having a moment.
Who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full of fat? They got your name, address, they got everything.
Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
I mean, it's gonna be 13 years since the GTA 5. We need to expect that it gets a lot better, but oh my god.
Say my city, baby.
Come to Phil's Aviation today.
Is that Phil? No way! Phil's back!
Hey.
Oh, I hope this is... I'm getting the Vice City feels. Vice City is my favorite GTA game. And I'm getting the feels of it. Okay. Captured on PS5. Okay, we've got a lot to unpack. We have a lot to unpack. Holy moly. I tell you what, the map makers are going to have a field day with this. We're going to basically have the map mapped out, I bet. Doesn't say PC. Well, you know PC is coming a long time afterwards. They've already said that. Don't be expecting PC. They needed to do this. They needed to release this trailer after the disappointment of the delay, and I'm glad they did. Yeah, Vice City is my favorite of all the GTAs, and I don't know, the music, they really hit the music on this one. Like, the music was good in the first one too, but like, it felt very old game Vice City-esque. Phil's lost one arm, remember? Oh, that's true. Phil Cassidy. Maybe that's not Phil Cassidy. Maybe that's just a different Phil. The site has like everything. Oh, they have map details. They've got map details on the web. Okay, we need to look at the website before we even do this analysis of the trailer. Did they just go all out? I thought it was just the trailer that they put on the website and some screenshots or something. There better be multiple Easter eggs for GTA 6. Okay, so this is what I saw when I went on the website, and it just sort of plays the trailer. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what they're doing. Well, we know the date now. It's a year to wait. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. I like that. I like it in the middle of a criminal conspiracy. Like, that sounds fun. Stephen the Hazard with the £2 super chat came out on my birthday too, so happy. I'm happy for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Oh. Jason Duval. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Huh. A stint in the army, yeah? All characters have to have that so that, like, it shows that they've got weapons proficiency. I can't believe they've dropped so much info. It wasn't just a trailer. They've really gone all out, haven't they? Principe. Oh man, these expand big time. About to have a big old fight. Look at the detail on the watch. Holy moly. You seeing this in 4K quality? Can I zoom in? Look at this. Holy moly. Alright, they've really gone all out with this. Okay, we get they've put out so many everything just opens up. Wow. Okay, next up, V-Rock the old school V-Rock t-shirt. I love that. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. Ah, so I guess they're in the early stages of their relationship. I've always thought that they're like the detail on some of this. I've always felt like they've just been in a relationship, but oh god. Fishing. Gonna get some of that Red Dead Redemption fishing. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive the way they've done that on the website. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson, only smart moves from here. Again, she's obviously got melee proficiency. A fighter. I'm more impressed with the screenshots on the website than the trailer itself. So much detail in them. I know, right? It is remarkable how detailed it is. But then you can do that with screenshots, to be fair. Like you can put a bit more into a single screenshot. Yeah, earbuds. Jason and Lucia. That's our team. I'm glad they've gone to 2 characters, to be honest, and 2 characters that are relatively intertwined rather than the 3 disparate characters of GTA 5. I think it lost something because of that. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. Ah, so they're from Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. Be nice to be able to go back to different cities in GTA 6. They've wanted to do that in so many GTAs over the years, but... Oh my god, the glasses, the reflection of the... You can see in the Jesus. I mean, we shouldn't have expected anything different, did we? I mean... This is what 13 years of development does. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's committed to her plan no matter what it takes. It looks really good. It looks really good. Holy moly. And this is just 2 characters. Pause on her skin, I know, right? There's no way this can be 60 FPS, can it? There's absolutely no way. I'm really hoping it is, because I'd be disappointed if it wasn't, but I'm also feeling like the amount of detail that you see on some of these screenshots and some of these videos, like you can, like you say, in the pores on her skin, the sweat, the hair follicles that we're seeing, it's absolutely crazy. And those are our 2 protagonists, unless they bring in like a third one or something like halfway through the game that nobody knows about. That could be doable. Finally, next-gen gaming, I know, right? Only in Leonida. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Cal Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's. Who's Brian? Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. So this is like the Leicester of GTA 6 then. More screenshots. Violence is cool. Thanks, video games. Good t-shirt. Brian's something or other. So Brian's another character. I guess maybe they'll introduce him. Mini golf. Could we do mini golf? That'd be cool. That'd be a lot more fun than regular golf in GTA 5. Yeah, it feels like the Rockstar website is struggling according to a lot of you, so I'm kind of happy that I'm on it, and I'm just going to stay on it and not refresh anything. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. He's the kook. The psychopaths are in charge, get used to it. Carl is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. He's going to be like the nice guy friend, isn't he, who you take along for the ride. Oh my god, there's so much detail. Look at the friggin' lizard. By the way, I'm pretty sure the latency on YouTube for 4K is huge, which is why like I'm getting answers from you guys or reactions from you guys like 5 minutes after I've done stuff. Yeah, YouTube when it's not on like ultra low latency mode, YouTube is not the best for that sort of thing. But here we go. It is what it is. It's better to have some. I like this format of doing this because we get that sort of live reaction from you guys. You know, we get to see not only my live reaction, but your live reaction as well. So, yeah, I'm going to be keeping the chat on. But yeah, the delay is. In fact, let's test it. Put in the chat now. Say the word now. We'll see how long it takes. I'll continue whilst we're waiting for that because it's going to be a while. Okay. Okay, that was quicker than I thought. Fizzaz. Visit Leonida. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Vice City. Explore Vice City. Ooh, do I dare click on it in case... Oh, now we see the actual delay from everybody. Some of you are very quick. Bloody hell. Right, I'm gonna continue on, and then I'm gonna come back to this and open it up. Just with the website supposedly being down, I don't want to like open something up and not be able to see anything else. Fun fact: if you put the video on 2x speed, it catches up. Oh, there you go. That's a tip for everybody. It's like your live reaction with our delayed reactions. It is. Okay, Bobby Ike, or Booby Ike. It's all about Hart, the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a record studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Oh. It's the same website, it just opened. Okay, I don't need to worry about it. I'll still come back to it just to be sure. So we're going to see some of the characters. The club money pay for the studio and the drug money pay for it all. There was always going to be a strip club, wasn't there? The Jack of Hearts strip club. I guess he owns it. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Draquan for Only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. The Honor the Keys. Okay, I'm glad that I waited. I want to explore all these like location cards on there together. We'll do all the characters first. Draquan Priest, Only Raw Records. Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. Damn, these screenshots are just ridiculous. No wonder the website's down. I can't even imagine how many views all of this is just going to get. Dancers are like my A and RS. If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it. Am I just old and don't know what A and RS means? Should I know what that means? I'll wait the many minutes for a response from the chat. Manatees. Is that a Vice City? The Vice City Manatees or something? Only raw records. So there's going to be like a music element, I guess. Oh, I'm so ready to go on another vast story. A&R's. A&R. Oh, it's like A&R apostrophe S. I see. But I still don't know what that doesn't actually help me. I don't know what A&R means. Artists and repertoire. Is that right? Well, you learn something new every day. You're with the label now. Now that he's signed the real... Oh, now that he's signed the real Dimes? The Real Dimes? Or the real Dimes. I guess that's a person. Draquan's days of booking acts into Booby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. They're introducing characters in these little blurbs that we don't know anything about. OG Locke is coming back with a new rap career. Alright, well, Grass Rivers. Okay. Is it Real Dimes, probably? It's going to be one of those from the trailer, won't it? Viral videos, viral hooks. Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Rio Dimes. Rio Dimes, of course. I thought that was her actual name. Okay. Like I was thinking, okay, are these names? How would you say this as a name in like, you know, a Spanish speaking way or something like that? Rio Dimes. It was so much more obvious. A&R are the people that look for and look after new talent. Okay. Bruffy's the kind of guy to call the 5 or the 50. Been friends since high school, girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. So they're the social media stars. Those are the influencers of the GTA 6 world. I feel like we see these in the trailer. You'd probably be in trailer 1, sorry. You could probably go back and look at trailer 1, and you can always do this when you get more information. And see characters who you've now been introduced to, but you just didn't know who they were at the time. All my dimes in this club. Meet my twin, make it a dub. One of those is going to die at some point in the story, aren't they? 100%. Or like, some people in the chat saying that like Jason or Lucia, one of them's going to die at the end or something, or they'll, you know, one will betray the other one. I reckon it'll be these two. One hit away from fame, an early single with local rapper Dwinplay. Downplay. Downplay, of course. Let's downplay how badly I am getting these names and references and whatnot. Oh my god. Yeah, that is an obey indeed. I'm getting old. I'm a dad now. I'm 30 odd years old, 35 years old. I can't be expected to know these things. Took Rio Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. Will it though? Port Gellhorn. I think there's a racetrack there. Raul Bautista. Experience counts. Confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Is there just everything in this game? Look at the... Oh my god, the detail on his face! Holy moly! That's the most ridiculous one so far. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen when it comes to Jason and Lucia. I hope they're like, they have their fractious moments, but they're together right to the end. But you know what? You know, Rockstar can be a little edgy sometimes. Damn, that detail. There's Lucia doing it. So we're doing a bank robbery with him. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. Here's the thing. We think that there's 2 playable characters. What if there's like, you know, they've instead of just going from straight 3 playable characters to 2 playable characters, they do 2 main playable characters, and the third one is like different people at different stages of the story. I'd rather they keep it to the 2 though, I think. Like I say, with but then maybe GTA 6 would work better with 2 main ones and 1 extra one, rather than GTA 5 where it was trying to split all of its time between 3 main ones. A professional adapts. Raoul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. I want a gameplay trailer now. There's the airbag logo at the top of the car. Very detailed inside this car. Holy moly. Yeah, I know they're basing them on Bonnie and Clyde, but it doesn't mean you can't have extra playable characters. I need a gameplay trailer next. Ambrosia. Okay, this is a new place that we didn't know from like any kind of leaks or anything else. We'll come back to the locations. There is so much on this website that we get so much info. This is amazing. Brian Hedef. Okay, we're finally getting some info on Brian. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Laurie, Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. That looks like almost real. The reflections, man, in the glasses. Like, come on. You can even see like the shadow. Is that like a shadow of a tree in the reflection in the glasses? It's almost like a photo, this though. Like, holy moly. Ah, it's put me all the way to the top again. It's probably because I zoomed in. Messed it all up. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of drug smuggling, no doubt. Doing whatever we can to get by. Rags to riches story. I feel like that's when GTA games work the best. Like when the protagonists do that kind of stuff. I hold so much grass in that plane I could make the state of Leonida levitate. What's on his... Does that say Marauder? Is that like an army tattoo? Looks like a Leonida beach bum moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Laurie's sangria once in a while. Mount Callaghan National Park. Oh, there's a mountain. They've put a mountain in. You see, this is something that a lot of people were saying, like, especially related to G-Fred. That, oh, there's going to be no mountains. It's, you know, Florida's flat. It's going to be boring scenery and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe Florida is flat, but Leonida doesn't have to be. They can make up their own whatever they want. They can put whatever they want in Leonida because it's fictional. It's just based on Florida. Coming May 26, 2026. Available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Alright, now we go back up and look at all these locations. So those are the characters that they've decided to release. I saw someone in the chat mention, I'm doing my best to like look at the chat while I look at this, but someone mentioned about hoping that the characters don't disappoint. like Rockstar know how to write good characters, or at least they used to. I know that they're very hit or miss with GTA Online, but let's be honest, they're not putting their best workers on GTA Online characters. They'll have been doing this for the last 10 years. So I'm sure they're going to be good. Alright, explore Vice City, the main attraction. Everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishawaka Flea Market, out to the Vice City port, the cruise ship capital of the world. Damn, we're going to get some cruise ships maybe. Ocean Beach is what they called it in the Vice City game, like the original Vice City game, right? Isn't it? Because they changed the names of a lot of places from GTA for GTA 5 for Los Santos. There was a lot of like name places, weren't there, that changed names that were different. Did they call it Ocean Beach in GTA Vice City? But they might end up changing things, you know. We don't need to keep, but Vice City was so, no, so was San Andreas, I guess. There we go, Vice City, plane coming in. Any signs of Tommy Vercetti? They won't bring Tommy Vercetti. Different universe. There's the beach. The detail on some of these locations, man. Look at that. Look at how dense it is. Like when you compare it to the few tiny little skyscrapers in GTA 5 in Los Santos. Look at all these. Holy moly. Basketball courts. All this traffic. I mean, even just looking at this hotel and seeing the detail in the hotel itself and then thinking all of this distance of all... Yeah, it's going to blow our minds, isn't it? It's going to blow our minds. Yeah, cars. I mean, I don't want to call them by their in-game names. Well, that's obviously a baller. That's one of the new ballers, probably. One of the ones we've got in GT Online. STD or something like that. Yeah, is that a Coca D10 there? Yeah. One of the Sultans, maybe. A lot of, yeah, very big mix of cars in the traffic. That's true. A lot of different stuff. Is that a Comet, maybe? Damn. This looks... I hope the Vice City isn't just like, and I don't think it's going to be like this. It feels like we're going to start in a small location and then we'll end up in Vice City, sort of like from rags to riches kind of story. But like that's going to be a mind-blowing experience to just turn up in Vice City at one point. Like, what an like the difference in people, like they're both God damn it. Holy moly. Vice Beach Police. That's going to be a massive difference. The holy cow, look at that. The just the AI and the population differences and walking around, that's going to be such a difference compared to GTA 5. Look at the detail. I mean, I know we're getting into the realms of like inappropriate and stuff, but look at the sweat, like the river of sweat running down it. Need to analyze that bit. It's no game is like matching up to this, is ever going to match up to this in the next year. What does that say? Narcos? Is it Narcos basketball? Sahara Arena. This looks ridiculous. There's the port. Ferris wheel. The Sumerian concert hall. Holy moly. There's like an arena thing over there as well. Cars, what are the cars down here? It's difficult to make out. Tell you, oh, I recognize that. Astron, I think. Astron Custom. I might have to like open up some of these. I might have to make like multiple videos about this because there's so much to unpack. Like really what I want to do is take these screenshots, massively zoom in and look at these cars in detail. Maybe we need a sort of a car analysis stream or something just on its own. This can be a high level looking at everything, and then we can do some more in-depth stuff on very specific things. Vigero ZX is there. Is this a car we have in? This looks real. This car looks real. This could be a picture. Yeah, I know that I can open in new tabs. All I'm saying is I don't think it's worthwhile. I don't think I should do that right now because there's so many things to look at. We haven't even looked at the trailer mall yet. So, like I'm saying, I might need to break this up into multiple parts where we're literally just focusing on the cars and zooming into those. That looks an interesting thing back there. It's like an Outlaw Mark II. Okay. It seems like there's going to be more Donk related vehicles. So that was just Vice City. Then we've got Leonida Keys. The dress code is casual, the bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Damn, this looks the variety is gonna be amazing, I think. There's that broken bridge. Is it? No, that's a different. Is that a different one? Like GTA 5, it was city, and then hills, and then sandy bit at the top. I feel like the variety in this, you're gonna have that mountain area. You've got the grasslands. You've got these keys. You've got cities, towns. Holy mo! They've really gone hard on this. I can't believe what they've dropped here. This is ridiculous. The amount of screenshot, the amount of detail they're giving, the amount of info they've just dumped. The Rusty Anchor. Crab Festival. Certainly turn that up to 11. The Dodo might actually be useful, yeah. The Dodo looks exactly the same as GTA 5's Dodo, but I mean, why change something that works? Might actually be a useful thing to have. That's what I always missed about in GTA 5 as well. Boats. Like, I like the idea of boats being useful, but they never were because there's not enough to do with them. But this would make them actually useful. Mobility scooter racing. Yeah, you think these will be usable? They have to be, right? Surely. Gonna take forever to go from one side to the other. Yeah, G-Fred 2 is going to be like an hour long. Yeah, lots of boats, lots of different types of boats. Seems like lots of interactivity that you can do on the boats themselves, which I like. I really like that idea. The boats are actually going to start having some use or have more stuff you can do with them, because they're just so forgotten about on GTA 5. Okay. So that's the Leonida Keys. Next location, Grass Rivers. So these are the three places that we knew about beforehand from various reasons and leaks and stuff. The untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries amongst the mangroves. Damn. Yeah, airboats. We saw an airboat in one of the leaks. Alligators. We're gonna go alligator hunting. I mean, again, when you look at Red Dead Redemption 2 and the animals that were in that, you know, we're probably gonna have something similar for this. Look at the density of people in this restaurant. Coming in on a boat. So this is the... Oh my god, you can see Vice City in the background. So this is like a little town in the Grass Rivers. You've got an industrial area over in the background here. Is that... that might be the same sort of thing. Then you've got the skyscrapers of Vice City, but miles away. Never mind the story. Yeah, never mind this. The story on its own is all right, but just exploring the whole map is going to take the next 10 years before GTA 7. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some of that. Going out on these airboats were definitely usable, as we saw in the leaks. So we're definitely going to be able to go out in one of those and probably do something like that, stuff like that. I thought that air traffic control tower, but I didn't know if it was like, it looks more industrial than that. That was my initial thought. That might be where the airport is, but I don't know. It just looks like more of a sort of industrial building of some description. But anyway, is that a police chase in this boggy mine? There's gonna be vehicles that are gonna do well in off-road traction loss. Off-road traction loss of vehicles is gonna come into its own. Damn. Okay, so that's Grass Rivers. That's the third location. Next up is Port Gellhorn. Okay, no, we knew about this as well. This is where I think there's a racetrack. From the leaks. Live Hard. This is Leonida's forgotten coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back, but there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold onto your wallet. So yeah, I think because Vice City is over in the east of the map, isn't it? Gellhorn is like the northwest from what we learned from like Trailer 1 and the leaks. So this is like, but it feels like this could end up being like, is it a full-fledged town all on its own or a little city? Like, it would be nice to have not just one big city and then a few small towns like GTA 5, but actual fully fledged locations and Vice City. And then the ability to go to different locations, like go back to Liberty City, go back to Los Santos. So maybe I'm asking too much. That'll be in DLC over the years, maybe. Starlight Motel. It's an interesting looking vehicle. Pool and Wi-Fi, king size beds, low rates. Person taking a photo of a little pupper. Nice pool. Yep. People. This is where we're going to start. She'll get out of prison. We'll start in Port Gellhorn. And then we'll have to work our way out and up and to Vice City. Rags to riches. New girls, new food, open all night, hiring dancers. Delight's Cabaret. Oh, someone's just got kicked out. Is that a phoenix? That looks like a phoenix. This is a Karen something. Is that an emperor? Again. Yosemite Rancher, that looks like. Yeah, we need to do. I need to do like a Cars specific deep dive. This is like a top level look at everything. Yeah, so this is like the way that the flames, like the heat from the flames that distort the image through the flame. Like, what are you doing? What is this all about, man? Yeah, so this is like the sort of sandy shores, I feel like, area. The sort of backwater area that's forgotten about of the map, but it feels like it's a bit more of an actual place. Like, rather than just a few roads on some sand. Can't make out too much more. There's a train going through at least. I mean, it's a port on the other side of the map. Like, this is all its own city. Port Gellhorn. Like, this is its own port. This isn't Vice City's port or anything in the background. So it's going to be pretty big, I think, as far as like a second area goes. Oh, this is closer in. Is that a blister compact? I think that's a blister compact. I need to stop doing this. We need to leave this to it for its own thing. Yeah, so this is going to be on the northwest of the map. We know this from like the leaks and the locations and stuff. Vice City's in like the southeast. But I'm pretty sure there's like, oh, there was at least planned, as we saw from one of the leaks, a racetrack in this location, Port Gellhorn. But we'll see. Take all the leaks with a grain of salt. Covered those in great detail in the past. Ambrosia, this is one we didn't know about from any of the leaks or the first trailer. Keeping Leonida sweet. The battle for the health and wealth of Leonida begins here.
He gets such a huge boost from... Ah!
Stephen with the £5 super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. Notice in the shot of the TV showing the ad, the PS4 controller. The shot of the TV showing the ad. Oh God, where are we going for that? Are we gonna... Oh, we're gonna have to... You're gonna have to point me to where that is to go look at that. Thank you very much for the super chat. The battle for health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme, at whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. So this is in the middle of the... So you've got Port Gellhorn on one side, Ambrosia in the middle, Vice City on the other side. Feels like there's going to be maybe 3 cities in the trailer too. Okay, we'll check it out in the trailer. Look, it's like a proper town though, isn't it? Like, it's not just Palito Bay. Well, it might be. it might only have one more street after this, who knows, but... Proud allies have diversity and treats. Zero gas. Ambrosia County Sheriff's Office. Oh, so that's a county. Ambrosia County. Final chapter, Ambrosia Motorcycle Club. All these placards for voting for people. Oh my god. How big is this map gonna be? This is just the middle bit of it. Like, I can't even see Vice City here. You can't see the ocean or anything. This is just like... Holy moly. I don't think any of us are prepared for what we're about to experience with this game. I don't think I am. Unless this is Vice City, like, in the clouds, in the mist, in the background, maybe. Possibly. But this is just a screenshot of Ambrosia County, which is one of the locations. Wow. Yeah, people. I'm really not as interested in screenshots of people as I am the map. It's so much more interesting to see. Oh, fires. That's not good. Even on something like this, like, it's grass, it's fields, it's trees over in the background. There's no buildings to be seen here. Like, this is another area that, and this looks massive all on its own. Yeah, people. We've got some in-car entertainment. The interiors of cars have come a long way since GTA 5. Assist functions, navigations, users, settings, climate control, seats. I wonder whether any of that will actually be usable. Rear view mirror. Is actually rear view mirroring. All right, so that's Ambrosia, which is going to be in the middle of the state. And I think finally, Mount Calaga National Park. Animals, river, people hiking. Wild, wild country. Room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. A national landmark up against the state's northern border, Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. So we're starting to get a feel for it now. You've got north is Mount Calaga. You've got east, wait, no, as I'm doing it to you, west is Port Gellhorn, middle Ambrosia, east Vice City, south the Keys. Damn. Fox? Raccoon? I don't know what that is. I thought it was a fox initially. So there's life up north as well. Reporting the right news. Look at the expanse. Holy moly. G-Fred is just going to be... Damn. I mean, you've got to think about... like Red Dead, I keep going back to Red Dead Redemption 2 and thinking about how detailed some of the areas of the map was there. you gotta. It felt bigger than what it was because you were on horseback, but it feels like this is going to be Red Dead Redemption 2 levels of amount of stuff in places, just on a scale of cities and states. This is more like the Mount Chili. Like this could be taken from the top of like the north of San Andreas. This very similar vibe to that. Biker gang, I guess. Looks beautiful. We're gonna have like predators and prey. They haven't really shown us anything of the mountain itself, have they? Are we going to be able to do like whitewater rafting and stuff? That'd be cool. Train going across. It would be nice for a train to actually have some use, because the map is so big that the train will actually get you there quicker than just driving would. So the only bits we really get of the mountain, like we're going through a little bit of it here. We're obviously like on it and in it and around it on the rest of the screenshots. There's a little bit of it here that we're seeing. And then there's obviously the main image where you can sort of see it in the background there. I doubt it's going to be like Chiliad size, but maybe. But that's in the north of the map. And yeah, this isn't everything. We got to remember, this is like just what they're wanting to show us. They've shown it as a national park with what it looks like. Lots to do in it, though. Looks very, yeah, it's like a, yeah, it's Mount Calaga National Park, so it's going to have activities, isn't it? No, I mentioned the train at Port Calhoun. Okay, so we've done all of the characters. We've done all of the locations on the website. You can quickly go to this places. We got a better idea of the map now. So, oh, downloads. So, an hour later, let's go back to the trailer, which is what I was intending to do in the first place. Do we bother doing? I feel like I should save all of the car stuff for later, like its own video or its own stream of just looking at the cars. Otherwise, we're going to be here for hours. And I actually have a time limit as well. I need to go help Tony in like an hour. So this is, I think this is going to be like Port Gellhorn, isn't it? We're going to start there in his dilapidated house. Now we've got a bit more idea. Random lizard walking around there. So that's Brian, wasn't it? We've got an idea of that now. The Caracara, straight out of GTA 5. So if you want to go GTA 6, you want to go drive a GTA 6 car, you can in GTA Online right now. Most of the cars we've been having are going to be like that these days. This old car in the background looks really cool. It's all beat up and stuff, but. So Brian is the one who's like who's letting Jason stay in his place as long as he helps with, what was it, drug related deliveries and stuff. Is that, I recognize that car. I need to stop. I need to stop on the cars. We'll do all the cars in a separate video, separate stream. The cars, I need to stop it. I need to stop it with the cars. I mean, it's all, again, customization on that car. Stop it with the cars! Someone should call that number. 305-555-0145. Yeah, we haven't seen any gameplay trailer at the moment. Like, that's the next thing that we want. But usually everything Rockstar does when it comes to cutscenes are all sort of in-engine in the game anyway. So, highway, Vice City Airport and Ambrosia, off to the left and north, 35 north. North 97 to 397, downtown, Port Vice City. SW, Southwest 9th Avenue, South Side, Peacock Bay. So those are going to be some of the locations. We know we've seen Ambrosia already, that's in the middle. Airport is going to be over that way as well. Where was cargo ship moving in the background? Which one was that? What? Is that one of these? Oh, there. Well, it's not really a cargo ship. It's got cargo on it, but I wouldn't call it a ship. It's a cargo boat. Let's see. I'll go back to where I was. Yeah, it looks like the old Coquette, but I've softened my stance on, like, when I was talking about trailer 1 and them not putting in placeholder vehicles. I still don't think that they would, but it's a possibility. So the original Coquette might not be in the game, but stop talking about cars. That'll be the next one. You can see the marks on the window here. That's kind of crazy. A barge. That's better. Like the detail that we've got bugs splatter on the windshields. Gains. So we got. This is obviously Ocean Beach. A new billionaire every week. Leonardo Lotto. Damn. Is that a cat in the top right? Oh, you can't see it. Cat. Licking itself. Leonardo Marine Center is a t-shirt that he's got on. This is kind of... I think this... Is this the store that we saw in trailer 1 that got... No, I don't think it is it? Looks slightly different. Homeless dude. What was in the background of that? How do I do... Damn it. Oh, how do I do frames? I remember being like this. I'm pretty sure I said this exact same thing for trailer 1. I always forget how to just move on a frame. That's... I'll just deal with it. So it seems like Jason's car is like a new version of the Picador. Control plus arrow keys was correct. I knew I could trust Tyson. It is in Media Player Classic, yeah. I'm not on YouTube. I downloaded it locally. That's his car, I'm pretty sure, on the left. See, this might not even be Vice City. This might be Port Gellhorn. Oh no, Vice City Police. It is. Cool, hard work. The detail, it's like, it's just the detail in the world. Alright, there's the prison. This is where we see Lucia. This is where it said she was getting out, I think, didn't it? Do you think they meet? I'm curious on the story whether they meet while she's in prison, or did maybe they met? Because it feels like they're putting it in like a place of they're a new couple and they're not sure how it's going to work out. Maybe they met just before she went to prison, and it also seems like she's in prison because she fought for her family or something rather than did something heinous or whatever. Because they try to like they're trying to make the main characters, even though you do bad things, there's like a duality to it. You usually do that anyway. Yeah. Sin Frontier and National Bank. Gonna rob some banks, which is always good fun. We see that same boat, Lure Predator, a few times in the screenshots as well. They seem to have good chemistry immediately in the trailer, which is good. All the boats in the back. Look at the expanse. It's just, it is kind of mind blowing. All right, there's Brian's Boat Works and Marina. These are the kind of phone numbers that you need to call in game and see if it gets you anything. Not even frame by frame the spicy scene. Go back on something. Look, there's many other websites that you can see much better stuff than that on. So we're loading up. It's like that's something that we're doing as Jason. It said in that we're on the website that he does work for Brian, illegally drug trafficking and stuff like that. And I guess she's going to be doing some community service after getting out of prison, maybe. They got a pet snake. Boxing glove necklace. It mentioned that on the website as well. About she's grown up learning to fight and box and stuff. Reflective vest, actually reflective, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the lighting. It's ridiculous that this is all captured on PS5. Like they say that in the trailer. Like, yeah, the screenshots are screenshots. You can make screenshots look better than video or in-game. But this is from a PS5. Why no sound on trailer? Well, because I'm pausing it and I'm going through it frame by frame. The sound playthrough was at the very start of the stream. Right, so this is their little house apartment place. This isn't... Oh, what was his name again? Is this his friend? Cal? Can see something. Look at the detail in the bar. All the license plates. Are they all Leonida license plates? It'd be interesting if they like brought in some other. Okay, that was it. I can't work out what that is. What that says. Gloriana? Like, I'm just curious if they sort of like state of, and then that looks again Gloriana. Or something like that. It'd be interesting if they use the license plates to sort of bring in the names of other states in GTA land. Oops. None of this is what I wanted to do. Let me just reset it. But also, like, with that in mind, because they've mentioned multiple times over the years how they've always wanted to have a GTA game where you go to different places, and I feel like maybe it's possible in the future. Like this was called Project America's GTA 6, and their plan, I believe, was for them to have different actual places. It wasn't just one state and then different places within a single map. It was you'd go to a different, you could go back up to Liberty City, or go to down to Mexico or something like that. Yeah, I think it's possible that they could do that through DLC over time, and maybe an early indication of what one of those locations might be comes from a new place that's mentioned in those license plates. That's why I was getting on with that. Right, on a boat, having some fun. There's not an awful lot, like in some of the screenshots. I feel like that we don't need to linger on them too much. Gloriana was the plate on the blue donk as well. Okay. I'm looking forward to like seeing a nice relationship develop between these two. I hope they stick together and don't betray each other. Yeah. Got nightclubs. We're having arguments with people. Damn, he's built. I would not want to have an argument with him. Oh, we're escaping the cops. Good jump. Like, you know it's going to give us a good story. But I feel like, unlike Trailer 1, where there's not as much to glean from these trailer frames as there was in Trailer 1. But now, that's probably half of the reason is because we've got all those screenshots that we've looked at from the website. Yeah, it's more things like the lighting and the detail, even in the visual, like the movement and the visuals and in-game. That's what's the most amazing thing with the trailer. Cop? Do you think he's going to be like the main antagonist? Your main enemy? Looks like it. This is one of the influences, wasn't it? Look at the tire stack in the background, the train over the top, the graffiti. It's like the little details like that make the world feel so real. We've seen that motel. Oh, that's a burning car in the background. Looks like a burning baller. Maybe it was his. Yeah, she can fight. Lucia can fight. He was in the army, good with weapons. She can fight with her hands. Gellhorn International. Gellhorn International. There's a car on that. That could be a reference to the racetrack, you know, that I keep talking about in Port Gellhorn that we haven't seen anything more of. The only reason I know anything about it is because it's on one of the leaks. There's like one corner of it on one of the leaks, and it looks it's a racetrack corner. Gellhorn International. Then I can't really tell what this is. There's definitely a racetrack at Port Gellhorn. It's gotta be. That is quite the explosion. Grenade launcher. What are we in? Fun has no borders. Manatees. That seems like it's a team of some description. The Vice City Manatees. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can see the car on the shed, but we haven't got anything from any of these screenshots about what the racetrack might be. Damn. This looks precarious. Holy moly. You know one of those isn't making it out of this alive. Yeah, Miami Dolphins, of course. That's how we're stealing a safe, I guess, in one of the missions. We're going to do some influencer stuff, I imagine. It's going to be a heavy influence. I mean, the trailer once suggested that heavy influencer perspective. Oh, man, the cars. There's the Banshee GTS. There it is. We've just got that in GTA 5. All those people who always say, like, every time for years now I've said all of the cars that we're getting in GTA Online for the last 5 or 6 years have been backports from GTA 6 cars. And people keep saying, some people are like, you don't know that. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's right there. It's right there. We literally just got it in GTA 5. Be interesting if we see any of the cars that we don't recognize come up in the next DLCs over the next year. Anyway, I should not focus on the cars so much. We're going to do something specifically about the cars. That presumably Pegassi looks nice though. I recognize the front end of this as well. Anyway, another video for the cars. Look at the customizations on this wheels. Another video for the cars. Another video for the cars. Oh. That's reminding me I've got to leave soon. Taste of pleasure. Yeah, there's all sorts of party places. Vector, that's what it was. That is the Vector, isn't it? That front end, I knew I recognized it. Is that the original Banshee? No. Am I wrong? Is that not the GTS? I mean, they look very similar, to be fair. We can talk about this in the cars video. Stop it. I can't. Okay. 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sinful Sundays strip club. I wonder if there's going to be multiple strip clubs. All right, here we go. Okay, there's the controller. This is what we were talking about earlier. So there is it looks like a PS4, PS5 controller, but it's not gonna be, is it? Well, you can see it there. Okay, this is gonna be requiring. Oh, for God's sake! Okay, how do I move again? Oh, control and numpad. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay. So there's the console, but it'll probably, like, Dijanatron is the classic console brand in GTA land, isn't it? So it's PlayStation-esque, but it won't be a PlayStation. And then Phil's Ammunition. So, yeah, the initial reaction to this was Phil Cassidy from Vice City. But, yeah, Phil Cassidy has one arm, so maybe, presumably, it's just like a nod to the original Phil from the 3D era. It's not actually him. But I guess this is our little bit of a look at Ammunition. But it's not just Ammunition anymore, it's Phil's Ammunition. Yeah, nail gun, he's got his tools. He had the reflection on the painting. That's mad. Flip-flops, seagulls outside, games. I mean, he's working on the house in the first part of the trailer. Oops. Can't see what the games are. Too difficult to see. You can see the reflection of the TV in the painting. It actually works perfectly. Protecting your rights, Phil's Ammunition. I wonder if all of them down here in Leonida are all Phil's Ammunition, or if they're just like, that's just one branch of it. Fast asleep. That's after she's done a community service. Living their life for a bit. Yay! Happy new relationship! Aww. That looks like a buzzard. Slightly better version of it, maybe. With someone on the side being able to shoot a minigun from it. Or a machine gun. Chasing down one of those airboats. Boats are playing a much bigger part. We got sea sharks, we got... I mean, like, these look really cool. Like, those sort of mid-sized, not like a full-on yacht, but similar in vibe. Be cool if you can, like, do stuff on the boats as well as just drive them around. Save it for the helicopter video. And And then Dodo flying past as he's on his bike. There, can you see the way that the air, or below the Dodo, the way that the air heat probably distorts the image? Like the detail on stuff like that is pretty special. Ooh. That's a Liberty City plate. Liberty City plate on this truck. I wondered if there'd be others. I'm convinced that they're at least planning or hoping to add map expansions with this game. Maybe I'm trying to just copium convincing myself because that's what I want to see, but they've got to, surely. We're in a different location for this. We're in a hotel room. Like, we're going to end up getting kicked out of that first house, aren't we? I would imagine. As we travel across the map and end up in Vice City. Trying to make it big. Mariana County, Vicedale County. Oh, there's other places. See, this is what I mean. There's other places that they're not necessary. So we're in Port Gellhorn here. Welcome to Port Gellhorn. But there's other, like, we've been told about Ambrosia County, Port Gellhorn, and then the north and Vice City and whatnot. But Mariana County, Vicedale County are off to the left here, and they might be even smaller. But it feels like they're trying to make the state feel like a state, rather than just a city and a few small towns like GTA had. Crossroad Park Mini Mall. Recognize that car. Leave it for the other video. Leave it for later. We're gonna do the cars. Cars analysis will be separate. Maybe we can try to do that tomorrow. There's Brian. Oh, no, that might be someone else. That's not Brian, is it? But it's Brian's t-shirt, at least. The detail on some of these, like the toolbox and all this, like, it's incredible. Yeah, we've been talking about the different states on the plates. This is the car that we see them drive away in at the end of the first trailer, isn't it? What is it again? Tulip? Stop talking about cars. This is the, I'm calling it. This is the cutscene when we get to Vice City for the first time. This will be like this. That's what. You okay? Oh, what a little cutie! I've just seen Baby 1322 in a what is it? It's a Grinch dressing gown, right? Yeah. So cute.
I just have to show you.
Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah, this is going to be the cutscene. Like, you know, when you get to the part of the game, we'll start in Port Gellhorn, gradually work our way across the state, and then we'll get through the story, get to Vice City in the same way that, like, you know, where Trevor discovers Los Santos. I bet we have that moment here, and that's this cutscene. And then it'll be like game part 2. And to be honest, like, I know this is a bit of a controversial take, but I would prefer that they locked it off so you couldn't just go there immediately. Like, I would prefer them to gradually, you know, part 1 of the game, and then you progress further and you unlock different areas of the map, and eventually you get to Vice City, and then the real game begins. But yeah, there it is. GTA 6. We have had so much information captured on PS5. It doesn't even say a PS5 Pro or anything. It's just captured on PS5. That's crazy. That is crazy. So that's my main hope, I think, for the game is that we have like the mapping. The map seems incredible. The map seems absolutely amazing. It seems massive and so many different individual cities and towns. But my hope is that like every 2 years or something, we get a DLC that gives us some single player content and a map expansion where you get on a plane at Vice City Airport and you fly to Liberty City. You fly to Los Santos. You know, there's 2 easy ones for them immediately. You fly down to, you know, Mexico maybe, or, you know, or whatever. And that's just what they've chosen to show us. We've seen in there that there's other counties that we haven't seen. The Florida Keys obviously goes down. We haven't seen too much of that, but who knows? There might be an island off that, like there was in Guam for Red Dead Redemption, like Cayo Perico does for GTA Online. You know, there's no way that isn't testing for being able to do that functionality of getting on a plane and going somewhere else for GTA 6. So it's exciting. It's exciting. But it looks crazy. It does look very impressive. And yeah, it's gonna be special. I don't think I'm certainly not prepared for it. I don't think any of us are prepared for quite what this is gonna be all like. What this is gonna do. This has been such an info dump. Like the website is just, the trailer on its own would have been something amazing, but the fact that they've put this website out with all this information, all these incredible screenshots, like just all these characters and locations, and I'm kind of glad there's another year to go because I need a year to just get used to it all. They have said Jason's last name. So you've got Lucia Caminos and Jason, was it Duval? Yeah. I'm hoping for a really good story, you know, rags to riches, against the odds, nice relationship between the two, Bonnie and Clyde kind of story. Lots of fun and hijinks on our way, and some exciting missions. I think they'll do that. Online, who the hell knows, but the map at least looks to be incredible. They needed to do this though, didn't they? They needed to release the Hotel Dixon? Ocean View Hotel. They needed to do, Ocean View Hotel is straight from Vice City, isn't it? So they're bringing some things back. I feel like some of the most iconic things from Vice City, the game, they had to bring back, even if they changed the name of other towns or streets or whatever. Incredible. Incredible. Considering we 100% do not have everything yet. We haven't even probably scratched the surface of what is going to be available for us in this game. Yeah, it's I went to Saint Denis way too early in Red Dead Redemption 2 the first time. That's what I mean. Like, I just followed the story, and they craft the story perfectly to take you to these new locations at the right time, so you're ready for it and it has the most impact. I kind of hope that they just like do that on purpose, so you're locked into doing that, because I think it makes it for a better experience. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. We've got a year to wait. We've got over a year to go still. It's the 6th of May now. We've got the 26th of May next year before we can get it. But yeah, it's going to be exciting. And what an info dump this has been. So much stuff to cover. Yeah, I'm going to try and... Fuck, 10 million views already. That's crazy. I'm going to try and get... Like, I'm going to do this, I think, ideally tomorrow, but I'm not entirely certain whether I'll be able to. But I like the idea of having the chat where we can talk about it, discuss it, and go back and forth and stuff. I want to do something like this for the cars specifically, because if we've zoomed in on every single car, I'll download all the screenshots, you know, in the highest quality, and I'll do another 4K quality stream so we can zoom properly into stuff and check out all the cars, because there's a lot of cars in a lot of those screenshots, and I think given my channel is all about GTA 5 cars and GTA cars in general, we should spend a distinct amount of time on that. So that's going to be the next thing that I do probably. But yeah, as far as this trailer goes, that's like incredible. Like a trailer, not just the trailer, but all those screenshots and all that information that we've just got. They needed to do that after the delay. After the delay announcement, this is exactly what they needed. And start in 4K the first time this time. Yeah, I will. So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all for being here. It will go up as a video. I think I put up I was meant to stop the iRacing video from going up. I think that's gone up, hasn't it? It's at 118 views. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to private it and upload it again and release it in a few days' time. Because no one's going to watch that. Yeah, it caught me off guard, but I'm glad I've managed to get this stream in. So thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream, and it will go up as a video so that you can look at it back in full 4K quality and check everything out and zoomed in and stuff like that, and have the full-on analysis. And if the website doesn't work, you can see what the website's all about as well. But yeah, that'll do us for today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Stephen, for the super chats. And yeah, I'll see you very shortly where we'll do this again, but for all the cars in all those screenshots. Hopefully tomorrow, but at some point soon.